Recently, we released the System Builder Elite, which allows you to build your own profitable betting systems for all the best leagues around Europe. And in this video, I'm going to hand it over to Sports Trading Life subscriber Jamie, who purchased the System Builder Elite and wants to share how he's been using it alongside some little hacks. Go grab a nice cold beer and let's get into it.
Hey guys, Jamie's my name. I'm an Aussie living in Dublin. I've been with Ben for a couple of years now, so I'm still very much a newbie. I got the system builder for the Summer League, so I got really quite used to it. I love the idea of doing set and forgets because I'm a part-timer. So when the new one came out, I was very interested about this tick map. I'm an accountant, so 20 odd years of doing a lot of Excel training. So I just said to Ben, I'll throw this quick little video together, just a few little tips that I've been using, which might help you guys, because I don't want anybody in the whole sort of, I suppose, membership to give up on this, because this is really, really powerful, especially for someone like myself who uses Excel. There's a lot of very powerful background information here. So look, I'm going to jump in. Sorry if this is a bit rough, and we'll just see how we go. So I've got a league up here. So basically what I do is I just start with, you can see here your criteria, so it's on set for away just for the purpose of this, but I start with the home. And what I do is normally I have the zoom down a bit, so your zoom is down there in the corner. See there, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yep, but just for obviously so you can see better, I've zoomed it up. So what I do is I just start trawling down through these, and you can see the yellow has the price criteria, so these are obviously very short priced aways, and you slowly start getting down further and further. So really what I do is I just look for good sort of trends of obviously more greens than reds, but I particularly start looking for sort of higher sort of figures like 700, 800s, 900s, and the more you do this, actually you find your eyes are really clever at spotting them very quickly. As we're going down here now, I'm starting to get a bit interested here because I'm seeing 1733. Sure, there's a big fat 1449, but see there's some big figures coming together here. And when you do this more and more, you'll start to save yourself time. This is the little Excel thing I wanted to show you. So this continues to be good and good and good. See, there's now 2 million. Oh, sorry, 2 million. That would be lovely. 2,000. So this is a little trick, even not trading, but just something I've often showed people with Excel. So if you start to see what you think could be good figures, good green figures, if you just click and hold down, and you'll know that it's holding because see it's darkening, and then see down the bottom there, see that sum figure, how that's going up? So this is a really easy way for you to just have a bit of a glance and go, is this going to be worth it? Oh shit, there's a big 1391 minus. But hey, look, let's keep going and see, because I want to see how it goes as I progress down. And if the screen allows me, yep. When I looked at this, I stopped it about there and then release, and see how that's holding there now. So if you look over there, that's 9631. So like I say, just that little technique, click and hold down, and then it'll highlight for that. Now you can, for those of you who've played with this, you'll know that you can then go back up here and you can put in the figures there in a way. I just tend to write them down on a bit of paper. So I'll just go 305 to 530. Great. I switch into System Builder, but I like to flick back and forth like a mad thing. So I'm sure Ben would like us all to keep stuff secret around our leagues and stuff, so I've zoomed this up, not only obviously just to make it easy for you to see, but also that it's not showing you the league. So now that's going to punch, and sorry, what I should have said is that I was obviously looking in the back drawer. So I'm kind of, my eyes are going to be straight away looking at the back drawer to expect that. Move this guy over here. Where is back drawer? Back the drawer. Yeah. So there you can see there. Okay, 7.91 return. This p-value, for those of you who've watched the video, we want to get that down really, really low. Now, this is the bit that I think is really, really cool about this software. So what I now do is I start flicking through these different options and seeing if I can create a sort of a second criteria and make this p-value particularly go down, and possibly even this ROI go up. If I've looked at home, I don't tend to bother with away, because as we all know, if we've got that kind of figure with away, we're probably going to have low home. I start with, say, the draw price. So I flick that to draw, and then watch what happens here. Where's the back to draw? Okay, so now that's kind of cool, because straight away there's some potential changes. I can now add in potentially a draw as low as 315, and that'll eradicate that red. Okay, I just keep an eye, and I also am keeping an eye, of course, how many games I'm getting rid of. So at the moment, that 1218 figure, that will get rid of 50, so that's okay. Then let's go down to the next one, which is 1.5. Sorry. My hands are jittery at the best of time. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, this is what I would describe as a nice situation. So you've got actually an upper and they're very high negative values. So now if we look over here, if I now put in this second criteria of 1.5 at, what is it? 1.31 to 1.62. Okay, so we're currently then going to see what that's going to do. Okay, so now you've gone up to 12.21 and you've got your p-value down at 0.53. I scan down. The p-value is going to tell us the answer anyway, but when we get down and have a look here, we're going to expect to see a nice situation. Yeah, 2 losses in the previous years. I obviously like the fact that we got 6091 in the previous one, so I'd be including this in my system. Just a little tip I learned when I was first going through this is quite valuable. Just always as you're going down, at least that shows you haven't got two leagues ticked. I've certainly done it. So it's a good little thing just to double check that you are just sticking with one league. So look, I hope that helps. You can obviously keep going through 1.5 down to 2.5 and you might see different scenarios. But as I say, I start with the tick map, and after I've done that and I've written down that system, I'll then go and I'll then click this over to draw and I'll go through the same process. But like I say, use that little method of just holding down and seeing what your value is going up. And I guarantee you only have to do that 2 or 3 times and your eyes get very, very quick at picking things up. So look, that's probably long enough anyway. What I did, once I got all my systems, I did a nice little sheet with all my leagues. And what I meant to actually point out while I had it up was the strike rate, I think, is really, really powerful. So, if you've done a system and you've got a strike rate of 30, 31%, when you put on your bet, you're kind of going to know to expect, well, look, this is maybe only going to be 1 in 3, 1 in 4 that's going to actually win. If you've got a system, probably like a lay the away scenario, maybe, you will notice that the strike rate is maybe 87%. So then you kind of know I'm getting a smaller return, but there's going to be more of them. So I think the strike rate is really, really powerful for getting us all programmed to just set and forget. And God, like already, we all do it. Just keep watching games at the last minute and it's draw, and that's what you want, and you're so tempted to trade out. Just get in the habit of turning it off. I've done this for 2 weeks and I'm very, very happy with where I am. So anyway, hope that helps.
And in case you were wondering and you haven't previously seen the System Builder Elite in action, this video on the screen right now should show you exactly how it works, and we build a profitable system right before your very eyes. Click on that video and I'll see you over there so you can see it in action for yourself.